The 2020 Good Food Top 100. It was about 3 years ago that we first reported on the Good Food 100, a listing of restaurants assembled not because of ambiance or taste or price or commitment to the environment, but all the above and then some. Topline is that this nonprofit wants to recognize those restaurants that do good. Bad tasting food is a conversation stopper, co-founder Sara Brito says, but a good tasting meal should open the conversation up to all these other elements of food: the soil, the water, the animals, the farmers and ranchers and fishermen, and the restaurant workers. The 137 restaurant, caterers, and food service operators that are recognized on the 2019 Good Food 100, although I'm unsure why there are 137 rather than just 100, but so be it, opted into sharing their practices on all of these points. They receive a rating of up to 6 links based on how their good food purchases compare to other participants, and all the data they submit contributes to the annual Industry Impact Report. In an interview with Eater, Brito discussed how the Good Food 100 works for the restaurants that participate and why it has implications for the entire industry. Brito told Eater that our ultimate vision is to change the way restaurants are viewed and valued. And to me, the first way you can change the way something is viewed and valued is to change the types of restaurants that are being recognized. There's no other list that I'm aware of that puts the power of recognition back in the hands of chefs and restaurants. Every other list is done based on an editorial producer or awards committee. It's professional expertise, but still subjective expertise. The criteria that are used to get on their lists tend to be very opaque, and that lack of transparency in the editorial process favors the privileged. It favors the establishment, and so I wanted to create a recognition vehicle. There are 3 parts to the survey: sourcing, business practices, and labor. In 2020, she goes on, the conversation about food needs to be about more than just taste. It needs to be about what she likes to refer to as the whole story of food. They like to say, change the world for good, both positively and permanently. According to Good Food 100 29 report, over 78% of the survey respondents report providing access to health insurance. 87% of the responding restaurants had a sexual harassment policy in place. Check out the report. It's a blueprint for restaurant practices and successes.